haven't opened TikTok for 2 weeks. Why is it using up background energy?
Because it needs your data set.
So I just fucking uninstalled it.
Mother China needs your data.
People were like, dude, grow your shit on TikTok. I'm like, what? So 5-year-old Indonesian kids can watch my stand-up clips?
Also,
no. Vibrations. But
we're getting too hyped
Jeremy
up on how bad the scene is.
of how bad we hate comedy. But Jeremy did always says when he brings me up, I don't know why, he's always smiling and yada. I'm like, I don't know, Jeremy. You are hosting an open mic.
Jeremy
Maybe
gave
you should
up.
put on a fucking smile once.
He gave up a long time ago, bro.
I hate those people who are like, dude, you just look so happy on stage. I'm like, dude, be a clown. Dance, monkey. Dance. It's a show.
The act is what's fun. That's the thing. If there were no book shows or there were no clubs, would you still do it? A lot of people wouldn't. We still would.
If there's no bringer shows to bring your fucking mom and dad to disappoint them further in life.
If there's no new faces to film a hot 5 minutes and tell everybody in the workspace how funny you are because you've been eating devils every week for the past month.
Bro,
all right?
I heard someone say, and God bless his heart, I hope he's not listening this far in, but he said he did a new faces and he was like, bro, I had the best set I've ever had. I'm like, but
you're supposed to.
Yes. Yeah. I was like, oh, dude, that's cool. I didn't say anything, but I'm like, bro, yeah. You brought 10 people.
You're absolutely supposed to.
You had
that's
to show.
the thing.
That's the thing is like if you have people show up who support you, those are technically fans, right? They're fans of you right now, and they paid to have a ticket. You didn't get any of that money, but isn't that the goal? Is to be a headliner, bringing out your fans? Like,
if you're lucky,
those shows would be the best, but you're still gonna fucking bomb that too at some points when you start headlining, and that's gonna be rough. When you're working a weekend, you just have a bad weekend, not even one good set.
Also,
for 4
sometimes
sets.
you don't get that many opportunities. That's the tough thing. It's like you could get one opportunity to do a guest spot, and then you can eat shit, and the booker's like, I don't want them back here.
But that also doesn't make or break a goddamn thing.
It doesn't.
If you keep on doing it,
you can always keep going.
No one experience defines your life.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make you a victim. It doesn't make you a victor. It just makes you a person.
Yeah. And I was gonna say,
bro, everyone's left. I think that they were just hearing our bad conversation. We just cleared dude. We walked a park.
For real.
We walked the park.
No, I was gonna say what was I thinking? I was thinking we were talking about like we hate comedy. And
I love it though. It's like a fucking cousin.
Yeah, the art form of comedy we love. We hate the struggle with comedy. I feel like the struggle, but no, I just hate bad comics because comedy is such a beautiful art form, and bad comics who I feel like aren't even improving. I think that's a tough thing because we all start off bad. It's when I've known you for years and you're here's what I was gonna say. So I did the fucking Avondale mic. It was fun. It was a great time. I was the first comic, so I was taking the bullet spot, but it was fine. But
the host did like 5 minutes up top, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
was it Cole East?
Yes, it was Cole East. And Cole brought me up as this next comic. He's funny. He's a veteran in the scene. He probably is a veteran in the scene. And then
2 years?
And then Andrew was like fucking laughing. He was like, "You're a veteran." I was like, "I'm doing it for 3 years." That's a veteran. You know how many people have fallen off since I started? In 3 years, I've seen so much in the scene. I was like, that is. I go 1 year, you're a veteran. I go, Aldo's a veteran. He knows most of the scene. Even though a veteran, is technically, I guess, maybe you could say 2 years, but 3 years, that's a long time in the scene, in just one scene. And I was like, yeah, I am a veteran. Like 90% of the comics who do comedy in Phoenix know who I am.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't want to say a veteran though, right?
Yeah, a veteran in the scene.
Yeah, I guess.
Not a veteran professional comic.
You aren't like an old head or anything.
Yeah, and there are fucking 3-month TikTok comics that are selling out the Tempe Improv next week. All right?
Yeah.
So it's like
why can't we get there, dear?
They're literally going to get a $60,000 check by the end of the week, and I'm going to go back to Amazon.
But also, no one will ever see them again. That is a turn and burn system.
But also, a lot of those TikTok people, I wouldn't say all of them, but a lot of them are smart with their money. So they'll make, let's say, $450,000 in a year off TikTok fame, off AdSense and brand deals, and then they'll pay taxes on that, get in count, and then just keep the rest, and maybe start a podcast or do something else. But they're not going to blow it off for the most
truly
part.
Quit on
because
life
a lot of them are just working class.
Yes.
Start a podcast, baby.
Dude,
they can still blow up. All right.
Podcasting sucks so much. I love it.
Podcasting is great. I love doing it too.
Really?
I
like talking to you. But I feel like now we never talk, and every time we do talk, it's always about how we need to record. And
well, it's because I don't come out as much because I started my new shitty Amazon job. So if you can find me a job that pays well enough.
You need to be a server, man. Get a waiting job somewhere.
All right. I mean, it has to be a breakfast spot, right?
Yeah, that's the healthiest.
Yeah. Well, the healthiest, but also then I don't have to worry about working nights or switching shifts with people.
I'm saying healthy in the sleep schedule aspect because if you work at nights, and we were talking about House of Comedy crew, they get off at like 11 midnight, sometimes 1 in the morning if the headliner
also if
goes
you're
late.
a comic, you can't do spots.
Yeah, and
like
you also can't
do
sleep. As a comic, most people are just like insomniacs who are just anxious and neurotic. So I can't sleep usually. Yeah, and the alcohol helps, but I've been trying to lay off it, man. It's been a whole day. No booze.
You're not gonna quit alcohol. You've been saying this for months. Here's the thing, Seth.
Thinning out, bro. I have thinned out.
You're one of those personalities where you can't drink less. I know this because I'm a part of that personality. This addict personality where it's like you can't cut back on the addiction. You have to either quit it altogether or go full bore.
No, I'm sublimating it with working out.
Maybe
because if I work out hard enough, then I get tired and I'm a sleepy boy.
Okay,
and then I go to bed.
And then that's a natural way of kind of getting it down. Yeah, that's
I'm just gonna become ripped and aggro as fuck. I'm just gonna be like smiling
become
on
a Chad,
stage,
bro.
Yeah, and then someone says something like, "Shut the fuck up!" Like snapping on people.
Bro,
Dog. I'm gonna get on Royd.
I would love to see that.
Dude,
Royd rage Seth.
Yeah,
for beating up Uncle Chow. and then he sues you for your fucking Nissan Versa.
Yeah.
You're like, I still have payments on this. He's
like, too bad. Oh, okay, cool.
So we recording for
an hour. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, we still have time.
Hell yeah. Let's keep going for a bit. Yeah, and we can split this up. Going.
Yeah. We'll have a couple episodes in the chamber.
Split it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't give him the whole dick, all right? Tease him, bro. Someone had a joke about that.
That's why I feel sorry for black guys, why they keep having so many kids.
Oh, why? Because they can't pull out. It's like a magician. Yeah. It's all right. He doesn't do comedy, so it's not technically stealing. It's just remembering a fallen grave.
Yeah. We didn't even do the whole joke. We did a part of a joke. All right.
Remember when he posted his engagement photos and Scott Waite said something of like, "Oh my God, congratulations, Taylor." I'm like, yo, how does Scott Waite know her name?
That's funny.
He's like, nothing sacred?
Yeah.
Like, no. Why'd you? No.
Yeah, how does he? How does a practice?
Why do you have us as friends?
No, her name.
Nothing sacred.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to Scott Waite, bro. He gets booked in California a lot.
Oh, I put some alcohol into his drink that one time.
Oh, yeah, that's hilarious.
No, he's not going to heaven.
That was so funny.
I love ruining
Mormons
afterlives.
can't drink. Mormons can't drink, but they can abuse Xanax as much as they want.
Oh, they can gamble.
All these loopholes are hilarious.
Xanax, yeah.
Anal. It's like, what the fuck, bro?
Soaking.
All these fucking rules. It's hilarious.
Have you heard about what's it called when you're soaking and then a person gets under the bed and shakes it or like jumps on the bed?
On top of the bed, jump on the bed?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it's
That's
called.
just sex.
Yeah, I heard
That's just sex with more steps.
Yeah.
Just fuck.
Yeah, I agree.
I hate how people are like, oh, God is dumb enough for me to do these loopholes.
But
nope.
you have to realize those people have been indoctrinated in this thinking since they were little babies.
Yeah.
So literally they think it's real. So they're like, my physical urges evolutionary want me to fuck my hot boyfriend or girlfriend. Yeah. But this book says I can't. And I've been told by everyone I love and trust. Because that's what people don't realize is like they're basically cultures, religions. They keep you around only people that think like you. And believe in what you believe. And the moment you step outside and like meet someone who's like, no, I didn't go to church. My parents aren't in that. They're like, what? Mm-hmm. And like their minds are blown. And then that person will question a few things. And then they're like, yeah, I don't get why we do that, you know. And that's all it takes. But that's why they're so adamant. I mean, even in the Mormon church, they go on missions. That's required. It used to be 19. That was the age. And they bumped it down to 18 because they were losing too many kids. They were like, fuck this religion. I'm out.
That's like Rumspringa.
Oh, you go at 18 now.
Dude. Before we know, it's going to be like...
It's going to be 14?
It's going to be 7-year-olds on a fucking tricycle.
Going to fucking Ghana. Talking to a tribal chief, drinking goat's blood.
And they're like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
They're chucking spears through his throat.
Whoa, there's something about
you white
saying
devil.
chucking right next to the word Ari Spears, you know?
Shucking and jiving? What?
No, not shucking and jiving. I'm saying spears and chucking.
Yeah, Ari Spears is a comedian. I don't see what.
No. Oh, no, never mind.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't want to say Chuck and Spears because that is... I feel bad.
We know you're a racist, Seth. All right.
I've ever told you that my parents
you
told
and
me.
blank blank the blank blank bleeber.
As
all
a
right,
kid.
you guys both think black people sold slaves too. All right.
Oh my God! Wait, have we talked about that?
I don't think we did.
Okay, so
all
let's
right,
just say a comic.
Say his name.
Yeah, don't say his name, but a comic.
A comic.
We were outside of JP's one time.
Maybe we did talk about it last week, but let's talk about it.
Yeah, but we were just smoking, and this other comic came up to my window. And he was like, "Hey, I rolled it down." He was like, "Yo, smoking in here, yada yada."
Yeah.
And white comic, I may add.
Yes.
And he was like, "Oh, Trudeer, I loved you on his podcast." I'm like, it's kind of our podcast, but it's on my whatever. Yeah.
I loved it.
I loved it, man. It's so cool.
I thought he was gonna say, "Man, I love you talk about workers' rights and minimum wage," and I thought it was gonna be like
he was actually going to say like what we talked about and how it's actually an inside joke of we're pretty liberal guys.
Yeah. I'm a democratic socialist.
You are.
I think education should be free.
If anything,
I think
I'm more moderate. And I'm more conservative. But I'm also
you are.
I'm nihilistic, and I'm like, I don't vote.
Yeah,
so I don't.
Exactly.
Right.
And I do because I think it matters, you know?
But it's hilarious that he came up and you thought he was going to be like, dude, it's so cool how you're talking about all these things.
Yeah, all these great things.
But instead he's like, bro, I love how you brought up the black slave trade inside of Africa. And you're like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
It's like, no, you know how
he's
like
you're black people, selling slaves and all this stuff. I go, yeah, who taught them that? And then he was like, oh, come on, man, come on, man. He got to the moment I mentioned some white people being evil in the slave trade, he's like, bro, come on, why gotta bring that up? It's like, it's like, no, I was like, who do they learn it from? It's like, you can say what you want. He's like, and then but he completely misconstrued that because I was mentioning how. In West Africa, there was a transatlantic slave trade with the Portuguese, the Spanish, the British, and the Dutch. They were the big, prominent purveyors of that transatlantic slave trade in the islands in America, North America, South America, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Cuba. And I was saying how in East Africa, where I'm from, there was a slave trade. There was slavery in Sudan. There were slaves being sold by the Arabs. There were black slaves, my people, and they were sold to the Middle East and they were sold to Arabs. And they were doing it all across East Africa. Millions of slaves, tons of people dying, and that's not talked about. It's a piece of history that's like almost hidden.
It's a Eurocentrism.
Yes, because people focus on the West slave trade, which is much more, it's directly linked to American history, but it's also easily tracked. Whereas with East Africa, I mean, how are you going to track fucking my great ancestors that got fucking taken to Iran? How the fuck are you going to track that?
Dude.
But I was just saying, like, that's a horrible atrocity that's never discussed. And some people don't even know about it.
He misconstrued that as, yes, finally, someone is
these black people are selling the black. It was Arabs too. Like they were the ones who were committing the slave trade. It's like,
oh, come on, why do you have to bring that up?
It's fucking insane.
What, slavery? I think it's a pretty valid point.
Yeah, he was basically, he did that argument that some white people like to do where they'll say, well, black people own slaves too, to like almost regress.
It takes two to tango. I'm like,
the monstrosity of white people and their slavery that they inflicted, throughout Europe too. Another thing, they took Africans to Europe, So it's like, it's that thing of like, well, it wasn't that bad, Yeah. I mean, Louis C.K. has a whole bit about it, which is hilarious, about how white people try and like push back from slavery. They'd be like, it was 400 years ago. It's like, no, it wasn't. It was 150 years ago. That's not that long ago. We had slavery in America, And it's like, and he's like, that's God. Two 75-year-old white women living and dying back to back. That's not that long ago. You could kill somebody. You could buy somebody, But people. Yeah, it's an ironic show. The Black Republican. When I talk about some stuff, it's me being honest. Other stuff, it's irony.
Yeah.
When I talk about black kids not complying with the cops.
Fuck, man.
That is a fucking joke, you retards.
If it's
these conservative retards are like, that's what I've been saying. If they just listen to the authority figure, because cops are angels and they've never once killed somebody because they hated that person.
I explained it to someone of how they asked me, hey, is it actually like a political podcast? I'm like, no, it's not, but it is a pretty good way of getting people to pay attention immediately. It's kind of like an ad.
Yeah.
To where you see that, and it's kind of clickbait. So you click on it, and then you just hear us talking. So it does two things. It brings more people in, but it also immediately cuts out the bullshit fat that's like, those would never be returning viewers anyway. The people who are commenting on like, oh, I love your guys' beliefs on this. I just heart the comment and don't even say anything.
It's like clear you haven't been listening to the
obviously you're fucking stupid.
Because you listen to it, you know very well that
it's a joke.
It's like, we're pretty liberal.
Do you honestly, if you think we were conservative, you think we're recording at a public park talking about how broke we are?
Yeah.
You dumb. I just ate a Caesar wrap from Circle K.
Don't you think we would suck the dick off capitalism and talk about how great the opportunities are to get ahead while Seth lives with his parents and I'm behind on rent? You know, it's like it's like neither of us are financially can live on our own, which is like, that's a tragedy. We work all the time.
I make $40,000 a year, and
he can't afford to live by himself. And he has no student loan debt too. That's another thing. He's not like saddled with like pharmacy school loans. No, it's just bad for our generation. For millennials and Gen Zers, we're just fucked financially. We work more than every other generation. We own nothing, and it's not because we don't want to own shit. It'd be fun because then we wouldn't have to work so much.
I hate old people. I worked part-time to pay my way through college. I'm like, bitch, do you know what minimum wage is nowadays?
And then you look at their 4-year degree, $200. It was insane.
Also, and you can say that generation of baby boomers has perpetuated the decline of the American empire. And yes, that's absolutely true. It's all their fault. I'm kidding. Not all theirs. But
also, they are living forever now.
Yeah.
That also puts a strain on our economy. People
jobs.
live forever now. They fucking retire. Retirement age is 64 now. People died at that age back in the day.
Yeah.
Now they're retiring at 64.
Social Security is gone.
Social Security is gone.
It's a Ponzi scheme and it's gone.
Yeah. And all these old people that like
they don't believe us when we say that. I'm like, no, it doesn't make sense. You contributed to a generation that was smaller than your population, just as we are now. And the money's gonna be gone.
And a lot of them didn't even put in Social Security. That's another annoying thing. They hate socialism, but they'll be like, I'll cash these checks.
You're getting me heated too, dear.
I'll cash these checks and buy cigarettes and more Bud Light.
But also, that's the same shit with our generation abusing the unemployment. When I didn't, I pulled up myself by my goddamn bootstraps, entered a new field. No, I'm serious.
Yeah,
restaurants closed down
because work is so fucking dumb. But also, our generation does have a lot of opportunity where it's like you can create a dumb TikTok or YouTube channel and gain enough subscribers to earn thousands.
But no one's working jobs anymore. There's no more plumbers. There's no more engineers. Even they
there
have
engineers.
Fucking TikTok accounts.
Yeah.
Like, not everyone can be a star. Only Sethy B can. Okay? Trudy, I will fucking shoot my friend in the face. I'm kidding.
Sethy B is the only star.
No, I feel like if I go sober, I'm going to become like really cutthroat and mean to people.
Yeah, you will be.
Yeah, because I'm a fun drunk.
Yeah.
I am. But, dude, sober Seth's
so sobriety fucking blows. Period. That's why people who like we have friends who not a lot. We have very few friends who are sober and they don't smoke anything. They don't drink nothing. Like stone sober, and they're always happy. And I'm like, what's going on?
Where's your serotonin coming?
Exactly. From? What's going on there? Is this an act? What's going on? there has to be something.
Sometimes
you can't be this grateful and happy all the time, because it's like. Especially the comedy life, it's so painful. And life itself is so painful.
Yeah.
That's why people numb it with substances.
Yeah.
Because it gives an escape.
Oh my God. I did a very adult thing the other day, and I paid for dry cleaning because my big poofy jacket with the fur hood, it got a stain on it. And I was like, fuck, I can't wash this at my house.
Your triple X jacket?
Yeah, my triple.
Yo, real quick, that triple X. Remember in the beginning of the movie when he steals a guy's Corvette and then he drives it off a cliff so he can jump and then pull the parachute?
Yeah.
And then he gets caught and the cops I think a cop punched him in the head and he fell down. He goes, "It was just a Corvette." And I was like, "You privileged motherfucker." That's like an $80,000 car. Also, that's someone else's car. But the way he said it's just a Corvette, as if it was a beat up Civic.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, bro. You could buy that car for $300. I was so annoyed. I was like, come on, bro.
Dude, talking about $300 fucking dry cleaning, dude.
Oh yeah, dry cleaning.
Because it was a specialty thing with the jacket with the fur and everything. So when I went to go pick it up, they didn't tell me how much it was going to be
Oh,
beforehand.
hell no. I hate that. See, that's poor people shit.
Yeah.
That's poor people shit. Right.
Absolutely, dude.
All right.
And then I showed up. And then she rang me up and she's like, that'll be $24.
Mm-hmm.
What? I thought dry cleaning was like $1.
No.
$2.
No. Because dry cleaning predominantly, it's suits. It's expensive articles of clothing. It's dresses.
Yeah, like the jacket's $85.
Yeah.
Flex.
Yeah.
But it's also H&M, dude.
Yeah, but still.
Then
don't take it there. Why do you? I would have just washed it.
There's no other dry cleaners anywhere.
Yeah, but if it's an H&M jacket, I'm just going to wash it.
But the fur gets fucked up, man. And it gets matted.
Hand wash it.
Oh, shit.
You could have done that.
Wait, what is dry cleaning?
I don't know. I've never done it.
I don't know what it is.
I never had to do it.
I don't know what they do back there.
It's clearly more careful. I don't think they put it in a washer. I think they use steamers and other cleaners.
Why can't I use that? I'm just going to start
Because
my own
equipment is
dry cleaning
expensive.
business, bro.
Yeah,
I'm going
you
to put
should.
out these big corporations and mom and pops who come here as refugees. I'm going to put them out of business, bro.
Okay.
We need to. Have you seen Tide dry cleaners?
Tide?
Tide dry cleaners. They opened up brick and mortar
yeah.
stores where they only use Tide products.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, we saw that. We went to the Taco Bell.
Crazy,
In
dude.
between JPs.
Yeah.
Wild.
So
Also, super easy. I feel like jobs like that are super chill.
I had
But jobs blow in general, you know?
dude, yeah. Of course they do. You're just waiting to get off and get those Taco Bell chicken wings. They're
Dude,
not
most,
bad. They're not bad.
I mean, most comics hate jobs, period. Because comedy, once you find something that you love so much, you're like, well, this is so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just do this and get paid for it? And then, like, once you find a passion that you want to dedicate your life to, everything else just is boring.
It is. I mean, my job's cool. I like the people I work with.
Yeah, but you're
I
not gonna
make okay money.
Yeah, but you're not.
But that's
gonna
not my forever
retire
job.
there. Yeah.
No, it's always a way station.
Yeah.
Like serving tables is not an old person's
Yeah,
game. And
this
I've
is what
seen
you do
old
before you
servers.
make it. So people say they have
Bro.
a story of Seth Balance serving us before he popped off Netflix.
Have
you
you
know?
seen like a 40-something-year-old guy waiting tables before?
Mhm.
I'm like, bro.
But
Oof.
I will say, most of those guys lived a great life. As
did.
in, they fucking partied, they
Yeah,
traveled,
they
they went
spent
to Burning
40,000,
Man,
bro. Yeah.
they fucking did a ton of meth, bro. They got a new set of teeth. So it's like, yeah, they have tons
Yeah.
of stories. The worst is when those guys like did all that and then had a family at like 39, and now they're just bored and they're sober too now. 'cause
They know how life
They
is.
can't do drugs anymore.
They know
'cause
how
they'll
good
lose
it
their
is,
family,
bro.
and it's like, yeah, they spent the first. That's why I think drugs, all that stuff, it should be reserved for like the second half of your life.
Doctors do say that. It's funny
Yeah.
how now that my frontal lobe is finally starting to fully develop
Mhm.
and settle down,
Yeah.
now I'm thinking about like stopping drinking and all
Yeah.
this shit. Now that
It
it's
takes
not
so
going
long
to be
for men.
so dangerous for
Yeah.
my brain, now I'm going to stop.
He wastes all of that. It takes so long for men. Yeah, my brain didn't start feeling like mature like an adult till I was like 28.
Yeah.
Then I felt like an actual man. Before that, I was like, I'm just a kid.
Yeah, you're growing out your beard too, bro. This
It's-
alpha male podcast.
It's in shambles, bro. No, I'm gonna shave tonight when I get home.
Hell
I
yeah,
need to shave
dude.
my head. I need to shave my
Yeah.
beard.
It's really embarrassing when I let my hair wolf out
Yeah,
because you can immediately see how bad the hairline is.
exactly.
Because most people don't even know it's that bad. They think I just shave my head on choice.
Yeah,
No.
like Michael Jordan.
Why do you... No, not even that. He definitely
No.
did it because he's bald.
No, he had a full head of hair. It was great.
No.
Yeah, he did. He did it by choice.
Why?
Howard Mandel did it too. I don't know why.
Well,
I mean,
Howie Mandel's a
Michael-
fucking freak.
He has
He's a
OCD, so he feels cleaner with the
He's
bald
a
head.
sideshow freak.
That's
He has
hilarious.
OCD.
Yeah,
Anyone with
so he's
OCD is a fucking...
But Jordan, I think, just liked it.
Yeah, you're aerodynamic.
Jordan's
it takes
like
no
a very.
time to get
I mean,
ready.
people forget Jordan is like a Southern kid.
Oh, really?
He grew up. Yeah, he grew up in like Virginia or something.
Did you say
and so-
Virginia?
Virginia.
Okay.
So him, Darrell Hearn, just Southern boys. Even though he was born in New York, so
Yo, where's
New
Darrell,
York tries
man?
to claim him.
I haven't seen the AZ goat in a
He,
minute.
he was at Aguilar's Hideaway, and then he said he wasn't going to Woodship.
Who's Hideaway?
Aguilar's Hideaway. It's a dive bar in Avondale,
That's the Avondale.
and it was creepy. And
How far is that drive from Avondale to Tempe? It's like straight down the 10 for like 45 minutes.
yeah,
Oh, fuck, man.
it's way out there.
Dude, driving out here sucks.
It's way out there,
Driving that long, you should be drunk.
dude. The dive
Like,
bar is
it's-
so dingy. And
Yeah.
one guy was like, because we were standing around the bathroom, and one guy's like, is anybody in there? And then we're like, no. He's like, all right, because I feel like I'm back in prison. And it was like this Mexican cholo looking guy with face tattoos, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And then I made a joke about like him being like, I'm not going back to prison. And then everybody laughed, but he was just stone-faced staring at me. And I was like, okay.
Oh, he's really not. He might go back tonight.
I was like, yeah. I was like, geez. I was like, this guy won't even like acknowledge a joke. Jesus Christ.
Damn, he's not about that.
Yeah.
He's
because
about that
I
shit,
was
though.
just playing on what he said, you know?
I know, yeah.
But the dive bar, it was a weird dive bar. It took a while to start because they had to have a team meeting with employees because there had been some debaucherous things going on, I guess. I don't know. And
wait, with the staff?
Mm-hmm. Staff at a bar?
Do you think
What a
it was
shocker.
they were smoking weed in the bathroom or something?
I think it was a culmination of things. One of them was somebody took all the money out of the tip box where the employees put their tips in. So that was one thing that happened. But I think there was multitude of things happening. But that was one of the things that
That's
happened.
before the mic started.
Yeah, that was before the mic started. They had to clear us out.
Debaucherous.
They had to clear us out for an hour so they could go downstairs. And there's like a cage where you lock it and then you walk down these stairs. And then that's the room where the mic is at.
Oh.
And so walk down the stairs, and we couldn't hear anything, but employees would come in and out. And every time an employee would come out, the energy was just really. It was like when you see your friend's parents argue in front of you, and then you just look down like, oh, I'm not seeing anything here, you know? It was like that. It was fucking weird, bro. The vibes were weird. But yeah.
So next week that'll be better, hopefully.
It was you know those sketchy bars where you go through, you're like, someone's definitely been murdered.
Oh, for sure.
And they might be murdered tonight.
Or at least like
know?
people have left the bar with people who weren't fully coherent, if you know what I mean.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, and then they did some
it
crazy
was
Rick
like
Ross
weird,
shit.
like deserty, fucking Wild West shit in this bar. But it was like nobody here is a nobody here is a good person. That's all.
Nah.
Like the only reason why comics are here is because we care about open mics, and we'll go to a cartel drug house to do 5 minutes.
How many ladies were there? How many lady comics?
0.
Okay, so I've been trying to eloquently make this point, but you don't see a lot of female comics over at open mics, and at first I was immature and I didn't understand why, but honestly, they might be murdered.
Yeah.
Arizona's not a safe place after like 8 p.m., especially in like hick dive bars. There's some weird fuckers there, man.
Yeah.
Like that guy from prison. He was nice to you.
Yeah.
You don't know how
But
he's acting around
even
ladies.
then, he was nice-ish to us.
Right. Not even like...
And he still had this edge of like... And who knows how long ago he got out of prison. He could have gone out the week before.
Yeah.
He could have been in there for 10
Dude, that
years.
could be Switchblade Jones or something.
And we don't know what he was in. What if he was in there for murdering 3 black children?
Yeah.
That looked just like me.
Dude, he looks like he's still fashioning his shivs on the outside.
Yeah.
Like
anybody who clearly has face tattoos, and it wasn't face tattoos like some symbol. It was like writings in cursive.
Oh no! If he had like Mi Vida Loca, that's one thing where it's some Pisces shit.
His forehead, and they had one there and one there, and there were cursive words. And I was like, that is fucking wild, bro.
Can we also talk about terrible tattoo patterns on like hipster chicks? Because they'll just have like Casper right here, and then a unicorn.
Oh my god!
And then like
stop.
No, it's not even referencing one person, but that's a good archetype. That's a good example.
That's so
but I'm saying
funny.
like, that's why I don't do tattoos. Is because I would get one thing and then a completely separate thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Your body, wouldn't it be a work of art in one consecutive thing? And I get that. An idea
in one piece.
Would take
I worked
way
with a guy at
too long.
Chipotle who did that. One of my kitchen managers.
Yeah.
He got a whole sleeve and it was one piece.
That's sick.
It was like a deep sea diver, like the old school, and then it was a giant octopus, and it was like green and like black, and it went. The octopus arms went around all his left arm.
Oh, and that's cool that he works at a
cool.
sandwich shop and he's a sailor. He dressed up like a sailor with it forever with his skin.
He was getting his degree in like biology or something. He was a cool dude.
Yeah.
But I was like, ain't no way.
Yeah.
But he was also another one who's always broke because he had a sick BMW. He was young, but he had a sick BMW. Of course, that costs a lot of money. And then
he always
dressed fly.
Cars.
So it's like, young boys who like buy fancy things. It's like, Amazon warehouse blows. There are some bodacious baddies with the caked up. I mean, caked up. I don't get to work with them, unfortunately.
English?
Oh, all it is Mexican baddies.
Hell yeah, dude! I gotta get a job for Bezos.
There's one chick I call Super Cakes because her booty's ridiculous.
Dumb, just straight dumb.
It's dumb. It's a dumb butt.
Hell yeah.
All right, and it's like, and she's one of those Latin chicks where you can't tell she's 24 or 44. Like, she could be either one. She could be anything in between. I cannot tell. And every time she walks by, dudes, we just stop what we're doing and we just look over and watch her walk away.
Yeah. She wants it.
But yeah. Oh, she always wears leggings or really tight blue jeans, bro. She's so fine.
Dude, God bless blue jean technology. It's come a long way.
Oh, 100%.
Especially
Skinny
as
jeans?
a server.
Skinny jeans, bro?
Dude, it's just Spanx at this point.
It really is. It's fantastic, bro.
Yeah. Working a serving job, obviously.
Oh, technically.
I respect the hell out of those ladies.
Mm-hmm.
I also respect ass, too. God, respect, dude.
Yeah. Also, chick servers make so much money. When I worked at Peter Jungle, I still work there, actually.
You're not on the schedule, though.
Yeah, I'm a scheduled month. Still work there. This is hilarious. But when I worked there, the servers were so lazy, and it was all chicks. There was one guy server, and he never worked. I don't know why. He just never came to work. And then, but anyway, servers were all cutest chicks, and it was in Arcadia, and it was just retired old people with money.
Yeah, dude.
And so they would get there at 11, hang out for a few hours, and so these chicks would work 4-hour shifts, 5-hour shifts, and they'd make clean $200 easy. And I was like, what the fuck? Dude, and then sometimes they would work doubles. And because they weren't that many servers, so they'd work doubles, and they make so much money.
Yeah.
And I remember one chick, she was cool. She was telling me, like, even though she made, let's say $300 a day before, there's a sushi spot down the road, and she was like, I was thinking about going there because they make a ton in tips because they're open till 2 a.m. And the sake shots, like, fuck it, they make so much money from those. Yeah. But she's like, I don't want to stay out till like 3
Exactly,
it's
the nightlife
so I'm
shit.
just gonna stay here.
Yeah. No, you can make really, really good money bartending, but
especially
in
Scottsdale, a Scottsdale sushi
you
spot,
devote your life
right next
to
a fucking BNC bank, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking
no, it literally bartending.
Oh yeah, you absolutely devote yourself to
never makes sense. Regardless if you're a parent or a student or whatever, like bartending never makes sense to do it if you're doing the closing shifts. If you're doing the day shifts, which is reserved for the bad attitude 45-year-old chicks, that's reserved for homegirls with the sailor tattoos we're talking about. Yeah. With the non sequiturs in between tattoos that were each $40.
And bartender is one of those jobs where it's like the money's great, it's super easy,
but it emotionally drains you.
But also it's better than being a server in the sense that people are more respectful for bartenders.
I don't think so, man.
Really?
As a server, I've never been talked to the way I've seen Chanda and Maddie at Woodshed talk to.
But it's Woodshed and they're women. Yeah.
Oh, that's bro. Oh, dude, I'll tell you.
Male bartenders probably different.
I'll tell you off mic, but some of the bartenders over at Woodshed, they're getting rowdy, bro. I don't know. I'll tell you afterwards. Yeah. But dude, fun fucking times.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you this before we stop recording. When I was shutting down the open mic last Wednesday, I was taking down the curtain. And when I was coming off the ladder, I forgot how close I was to the speakers, and I knocked the top speaker off. And I tested it. It still worked, but I'm like, ooh. Oh my God. And it was also pretty faded. I'm like, ooh, I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. So not only did I admit there's an underage person at the bar, I also... And Brandon's not there. He busted his lip because he tripped and fell when he was drunk or something. He really busted his lip, so he wasn't there that day. Yeah. Chase is out of country.
Yeah, he's in Amsterdam.
And they call me in, and I'm just like... just like...
You're the reserve team, bro.
I'm a fucking...
And Chase doesn't drink.
I'm an animal.
But he does take Adderall. Shout out to Beth. But he doesn't drink so he can stay the night. And he's up with the Adderall. So he can stay till 2 in the morning.
No, yeah, he's just geeking. Just so 2 in the morning, just grinding his teeth. 2 in the morning
miserable watching shitty comics,
Yeah.
But hey, at least he gets paid. I could imagine staying that late at Mike and not getting paid. Even fucking The Wayward, we get $50. And that's amazing. You get a $50 check Alex writes you at the end of the night. I was like, that's a lot of money.
I like the checks. Okay, there's a thing about this, like, I'll Zelle you, I'll Cash App you. I'm like, bro, you're a business. You have a checkbook.
No, a check is way cooler.
Sign me a check.
Because a check feels official. Also,
you don't have $100 and just any ATM, any day of night. They'll just cash the check.
Yeah. Also in comedy, you get a check when you're done with the weekend. They write you a check.
Give me a check.
They're not going to give you fucking all this cash.
The only time I've been cash out
a check
for
feels
work
more
is
official. It
drugs.
feels like I did this job, I did work.
Yeah, it feels like a drug deal. It feels seedy if you're selling me shit. I'm like,
it really does. I don't like it.
Sign a check. Give me your fucking checkbook right now.
Yeah. And also, then I go to the ATM and I deposit it, and then it shows up in my account right away.
I don't want
great.
like 2 weeks late because
and you have to sign it.
Yeah, and Chase,
you got to sign the check.
Chase is like, he usually doesn't pay me week of, but I'll let you know when he pays me. I hosted half of last week's 2 weeks ago, and then this week. So I'm like, $150,
bro.
Where is
150.
it? Where is it?
Daddy's Jones and
my tax return's only $400 this year because I didn't claim that much on.
Holy shit! Only $400.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ! You didn't claim anything.
My fucking
You're like, I make no money.
I make no
That's
money,
hilarious.
and then they're like, okay, if you made no money, here's $400. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Shit. Because my coworker, she's like, bro, I'm getting 23 back, 2,300.
Yeah.
Like,
because she actually claimed it.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I would. Because when
I'm a bad boy, dog. I'm a bad guy.
When I made like $30,000 a year, or like even $24,000 a year, I would like as a delivery driver. Like at my lowest years where I made the least money, I would still get $800 back easy. But I would claim most of my taxes. I wouldn't claim all of them. I would claim.
I'm
most
an
of
asshole.
them.
That's really.
I would do it mostly because it's not even being an asshole. Mostly because our boss was. He would like get on us because he'd get pissed at the drivers, being like, "How much did you make today? $0 in cash tips." He'd be like, "You made $0." Like, I would be like, "Yep," and he'd be like, "That's not real, right?" We're like, "We don't care." Like he'd be like, "No, I'm putting in like $3 or whatever."
Yeah, the IRS
and then he would make us do it
breaks
every
into your
time.
house, breaks your legs. Yeah.
So like
Goddamn,
my
dude.
first year in that job, I would like we'd all try and be like, "No, we didn't make any cash tips." And as we're counting. fucking just a fat bills. He'd be like, "No, you're."
How much did you make in cash? And you're like, nothing.
You're like nothing. As I pull out $140.
When do you have to head out to the show, man?
It starts at 7, so
for sure.
It's in Chandler, so I'll leave at like 6 at the latest.
Gotcha. Yeah, we can keep going for a bit. Have a
funniest comic.
Oh,
Battle the comedians, bro. I haven't even written down a set list.
What do you think your set's gonna be though?
It's probably gonna be the usual. Maybe some new stuff. I mean, I have some new stuff I've been doing the past couple of months has been working, so maybe I'll do that. Because I did tour the house a few weeks ago, and I did a lot of my newer shit, and my newer shit was killing, and that was great. But the problem is I don't listen back to my sets, so I have a lot of sets.
How many are backed up right now?
Oh, over 130, something like that. Yeah.
Whoa.
It's a whole year's worth of sets.
Whoa, man.
Yeah, it's a whole year.
Dude.
It's since I'm in January 31st, 2022. That's my next recording I listen to.
Dear, you can't keep doing this. Why do you record it then? Why do you keep recording it?
So I can listen back to it.
Never though.
I will though.
You won't ever do it.
I will though. My first 2 years. My first 2 years, I listened to every single set. And then it stopped after 2 years. But I kept recording it because the habit was there. I established a habit because I did it every set for 2 years. Well, what happened was fucking New York, and then we came back, and then I just hated listening to myself, and I always did. But you just get used to it. It's just a routine. So you'd listen to a few of your sets, write down tags, write down things that worked, things that didn't work, and then move on. And then I just like, I can't listen to myself. I start listening like, ew, gross, nope, and then I would fucking stop. But I do need to get back on it.
Yeah.
But I will, because there's a lot of jokes that I just left on the table that worked, but I didn't write them down. I did them on stage, and some of them I wrote down, but I don't like going back that far to my notebooks and being like, "What did I write here?" And it was like some of the jokes are one word, and I'm like, and it's like a whole joke, but I wrote one word to remind.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
Like fucking bunny. I'm like, what the fuck is bunny? I don't know what that means. You know, I'm not fucking.
Let me adjust the camera real quick.
Yeah.
My God, dude.
Yeah,
I do the same shit. I've recently, on the new year, I got a small notebook just for like bullet points for sets, just
Small
to bring
notebook.
out. And then I got a bigger notebook that's pretty long, and I break it up into sections of like a full write out. I write out the structure of the joke with it after I do the write out, just to notice like, oh, this is actually like a big space in between the first punch and the second tag. I should just work in it.
The second tag about like what was that one joke you had? Something about blessing some guys.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. See, the thing I'm actually reworking that, so we're actually talking about how Jesus is black.
Okay.
Because the brother couldn't swim.
Yo.
We're referencing a comedian right now.
We are referencing Def Jam. What the fuck are you talking about? That's been a joke by every black comic in the 90s.
Bernie Mac said, "I ain't afraid of you motherfuckers," and Jesus was black. It's literally...
If I pull my whole shit out, this room gets dark, that's been an old black folktale since the 70s, all right? That's a dumb grandpa joke.
Yeah.
All right?
It's funny when people
Jesus clearly was black. He couldn't swim. These are all just stereotype, basic hack jokes.
Yeah,
we've
when
heard
people find out a hack, like they crack the code on it, and they're like, "Oh shit, dude, this is my new shit is crushing." I'm like, "Oh, it's your new shit, but it's the world's ancient."
That's why you can hate comedy, because
the
thing about hacks, the reason why they're so bad, it's because they kill with low hanging fruit. And with shit we've all seen before. That's a problem. That's why hacks are an issue. And that's why hacks is hard for them to not be a hack, because they're like, but they were laughing. Because they don't have enough self-awareness to realize that not all laughs are equal. And not all laughs are good. Not all laughs are things that you should be searching for.
Applause isn't laughter.
Exactly.
So if you get applause, don't upload that clip.
Oh my God.
That's not what you were looking for, was it?
Yeah. This is why comics in the scene stop uploading clips. If you have a day job, stop uploading clips.
Unless it's on YouTube and I can just unsubscribe and
unless
never
you really want to
again.
share with your friends and family, go ahead, do it. I'm not going to take that away from you. But I don't have a single clip of mine online. And I've contemplated, should I put on? I'm not putting on.
Bro, I deleted TikTok. Not even because I'm on it all the time. It's because I was just charging my phone and it was charging slowly. And my phone just got this little notification of, hey, this app is taking up way too much battery life in the background, and it was TikTok. I haven't opened TikTok for 2 weeks. Why is it using up background energy?
Because it needs your data set.
So I just fucking uninstalled it.
Mother China needs your data.
People were like, dude, grow your shit on TikTok. I'm like, what? So 5-year-old Indonesian kids can watch my stand-up clips?
Also,
no, they will never buy tickets.
Our good friend Chase is the most successful TikTok comic that we know. He has hundreds of thousands of followers.
But that's not from comedy.
Yeah, it's not from comedy.
That's from painting and and coming out to his parents on TikTok.
Yeah, coming out to his parents on TikTok. But also, it he's successful as fuck on TikTok.
I love Chase, but it does.
It is not transferring to comedy.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
No,
so it's like, who cares?
Can't sell tickets with 5-year-old Indonesian kids.
Exactly. So it's like, it doesn't matter.
That's why I say
move to Austin. Theo Vaughn is moving there.
Man.
I think Whitney Cummings is next. So it's like, Austin's going to be the next hub, bro. The GOATs.
Do you like Theo Vaughn?
No, he's fucking the worst.
Why is he the worst?
Because he's stupid. He's like a dumb Southern guy, and I think he gives dumb Southern comics a bad name, because there are a lot of funny ones. Like Dusty Slay. There's a fucking, what's his name? He had a Rocky Johnson. He's another one. Like, there are some Southern guys that are really fucking funny, but they have like good bits.
You think that he gives them a bad name?
Yeah, because he just talks with this Southern drawl. My dad used to hang out with a horse, and then one time he fought a monkey. Anyways, like that's like his
man
thing.
Who sold turtles. Yeah, he touched me. He got me one time.
It's just nonsense. And then also, he's not funny. Like, he genuinely is a horrible comic. And that's why now when he's blowing up, he has imposter syndrome, and he talks about it. Because it's like, for a long time, he's like, man, I'm just not making it. And then he blows up, and now he's selling out everywhere, and he still doesn't feel like a good comic. And it's like, yeah, bitch, that's what happens when you're bad at comedy. So it's like, even when you're successful, a part of you still feels like, hey, am I good enough? Because, like,
if he was coming to town, he hit you up for a guest spot. You saying no, Theo Vaughn? Go fucking die.
No, I wouldn't say that.
You're saying yes, sir, absolutely, sir, absolutely.
But if he said, you're honest opinion, do you think I'm a good comic? I'm going to say, hell no.
And then they say, Judy or go!
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, 1 second, I have to go crush.
And I'll smash that shit. You know what I mean? I'll talk about how big my dick is and how niggas can't swim. And then I'll be like,
crush.
Good night.
It would crush.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And then I'll say good night. And then, there's going to be a, the Laugh Factory in LA has a show called Chocolate Sundays, right? Because there's a whole documentary on it, I think it's on HBO, about how there wasn't a black scene in LA in the 80s. And so they would not let black comics in the clubs. Even they'd be like, I'm seasoned. I've been touring for 15 years. I'm this, I'm that.
Oh, I'm extra
I've been on this TV show. I'm extra seasoned. Salt and pepper and Old Bay's. All right.
Oh, man. On eggs, dude. Yeah.
And then like the Comedy Store, the main clubs, they would be like, nope, Hollywood Improv, we will not have black comics here. And then so the black comics were like, it was a guy Tori and his brother who are still around. That's how not that old the black scene is. And they're like, can we have like one-nighters? Can we have like a one-off, like a Sunday? Like maybe we can pack up the Sunday Comedy Store or a Monday night at the Improv, whatever. Can we like book the room and fill it up and then do our own thing? Because you're not giving us stage time. And they're like, all right, whatever. And then it fucking takes off. And through that, Chris Tucker, all these big comics blow off from those shows. From doing these hot shows that are word of mouth that people are like, dude, it's great. There's all these fun young talent. And then they blew up. And then Chocolate Sundays is still around. And they do it at the Laugh Factory. And so you have to like submit. It's like an audition.
All black lineup?
No, white comics, Asian comics, Indian comics.
Originated from that.
Yeah, it was just started by black people for black people. But really cool. Anybody's welcome. It's just like HBCUs. Like there are white kids that go to HBCUs. You know, they go to Howard.
Oh, they are for sure wigged out, bro.
Oh, 100%.
They wig out.
Yeah. There are white kids that go to Howard. There are Mexicans that go to Howard. And it's like, because it's a black college for black people. But if you want to come here, we will not turn you away. That's why some HBCUs eventually become mostly white. Like Kentucky State. It's 92% white.
Mm-hmm.
It's HBCU.
What does HBCU stand for?
Historically Black College University.
Oh, see, we were trying to figure that out at Woodshed the other night. It was just three drunk people being like, no, it's like Houston by coastal.
Oh, my
bullshit.
God.
Like, just shooting from the hip, man. Like, getting it all wrong.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
No, it's Historically Black College University. And they're private, which makes it tough for black students because a lot of them are impoverished, so they don't come from money, maybe middle class. And so they're like, I could go to a state school, like University of Florida, and pay $8,000 a semester, or $8,000 a year, or I could go to HBCU and pay $38,000 a year. It's like, what's going to be my choice?
Yeah.
You know, I don't want the debt already, but I want to go to school. So it's like they're going to choose that. So it's like the enrollment goes down.
Fuck, man.
But Chocolate Sundays is coming here next week for Super Bowl Sunday, and you could like submit to like try and get on their show. They're doing like a theater show. It's sold out. Because Super Bowl next week, a lot of celebrities are coming. Cardi B's coming. I heard some comic is going to try and get her pregnant, so we'll see.
Oh, yeah? Who?
We'll see how that goes.
Who said that?
No, I can't remember who told me that.
Oh,
but it was
okay.
Funny. It was just funny. He's like, I'm going to get her pregnant. It's like, all right, good luck.
I bet he couldn't even fit past those cheeks.
Yeah. Are those cheeks real?
It doesn't matter.
They do not look real.
Is the love real?
That's true. Doesn't matter.
Is love
Nicki
even
Minaj's
real?
ass is clearly fake.
Yeah.
All right? Any
I
dude's
don't
clapping
care.
those cheeks, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, one funny thing about, remember when Tory Lanez shot Meg Thee Stallion?
Yeah, Short King, shout out.
Short King, also Canadian. They said, get the fuck back in your country. And, well, in the, like, deposition where they had to, like, read certain things, it revealed, like, publicly that, like, Meg Thee Stallion fucked all these people. Like all these famous guys, including Tory Lanez. And it was just hilarious. Just being in court with like, you fornicated with, like, I mean, they probably said it differently, but it's hilarious for them just to list all the dudes you had relations with, like you were fucking, like all these other rappers.
Why did they have to bring that? She got shot, and they're like,
because
she slept with.
Because I think it was part of the story. Like someone implicated someone else. Like, oh, they were a part of it. They were a part of it. It was like evidence or something like that. But it's just hilarious to just. You know,
that is why
it's just coming out of your hoe to like the public, to like
that
the world,
so sad.
to like the world. It's like, but who cares? She's a fucking female rapper. She's hot. You know, it's like, of course.
Why do we have to make a distinction between female rapper and male rapper?
Because female rappers weren't around for a long time, and then they had to, and then the ones that blew up were like certain, you know, like Lil' Kim, who's white now. Shout out to Lil' Kim.
What happened there?
Clearly, you know what's funny? Lil' Kim turned white and got all his cosmetic surgery, and some bitch on Twitter blamed black men for it, and I was like, all right, we need to stop.
Dude,
black men for degrading black women and their colorism towards dark skin. I was like, okay, there is that 100%, and those black men suck.
Yep.
But you can't blame us for her choosing to bleach her skin. I'm sorry.
Absolutely not.
You're not happy with the way you look, and it's like, go ahead, do it. But don't blame.
I'm not happy with the way I look.
Don't blame us for it. All right?
When I was asked as a kid, "Hey Seth,
also,
go ahead.
If you bleach your skin, are you prevalent to sunburn now? Are you more prone to it?
Does that make you a white person?
Are you more sensitive?
Yeah,
that's true. Can you change your census to white Caucasian now?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Did Michael Jackson do it?
Maybe. Does ketchup taste way better when you're white? Yes, it does. Ketchup tastes better.
Yeah.
Actually,
and mayo is too spicy.
Food tastes better. As a white person, food is way more exotic and like exciting and shit. You're like, oh, what's foo-foo? Let me appropriate it and open up a restaurant on my own after I steal their recipes.
That's what white people do. That's why I remember during Thanksgiving I would go on TikTok right now when I was bored, and there was a funny trend of black women bringing their white boyfriends to Thanksgiving dinner, and then the white boyfriend just like eating all the food because it's too good. They're like, I've never had Thanksgiving dinner like this, and it's just like them eating greens like mac and cheese that's like has so much cheese.
It's
like
a
butter.
lot. Yeah,
it's like just artery clogging food.
My heart's slowing down. It's so good.
And like greens that aren't healthy at all because they've been deep fried in bacon fat. But yeah, that's so.
Yeah, and I'm tired of seeing white people. This is a very liberal take, but I'm tired of seeing white people
this is a liberal podcast.
Flex the fact that, like, oh, well, I mean, I've always cooked Mexican food, so I'm a little spicy. And it's like a white suburban woman.
I've heard that a bunch.
Have you seen the shit that some people do where it's like a oven tray, and then they pour in marinara, put in raw pasta noodles, and just throw it in? They're like, that's spaghetti.
Yeah. It's fucking
Spaghetti's terrible too.
It's horrid what they do. Horrid is a great word. I've been using a lot. I'm bringing it back.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's one of those old school words that no one uses. They'll say horrible or awful or trash, but horrid. That's a great word, bro. I feel like a dignified gentleman. Where's my monocle? Horrid.
Damn, we're about to run out the camera right now too. We got one bar left.
Yeah, we should wrap this up.
We can cut it. It's gonna be like 55 minutes each or so.
Right.
Yeah, but that's going to be really sick. Hopefully you advance to the next level.
And hopefully I find a serving job with some cute Latinas that I can bring out to shows,
Dude, and shout out Super Cakes. Next time you see her, just try to draw a sketch. Because I know you can't take a picture of your coworkers. That's creepy.
Yeah.
Just take a mental picture.
Just
draw
think about a hot MILF Latina that's like 35, but she could be 24.
Distinguished.
Like tiny waist, wide hips.
Yeah.
Her ass is so preposterously big and nice.
Oh,
and I've never seen her speak English. So I don't know.
Hot.
I don't know if she speaks English or not.
Dude, there's this bad girl at work the other week. We went out for drinks, and she was...
Shout out to her.
Shout out, dude. But she was
bad
making...
girls, why are they so fine?
She's, like, I guess, dating but one of my other coworkers, and they were macking over in the corner by the bar.
Oh my god!
I was ordering a drink, and then I just feel her like slap my face.
Oh, was this at Woodshed?
No.
Oh, okay. Because there was that couple that was right in the front. I thought you were talking about them.
No. Actually, they were cool.
Actually, they weren't even a couple. They were friends. I was like, I've never been that close with any of my friends. They were basically like almost cuddling. They're like, oh, we're just friends. It's like, come on. They were like, I thought they were holding.
Bro, it sucked.
But she was fine.
Yeah, but like that one bitch, she just started like smacking my face, and then she like grabbed my jaw a little bit.
And then did you choke her or been like, get a little taste?
Dude, don't get me
later.
close to a locker. No,
get a little taste for later, girl.
No,
all right.
No. I fucking.
I'll squeeze harder.
The guy's
next
right
time.
there, and he's my homie. He's cool. And we used to we didn't even do anything in the past. It's just when she was going.
It must suck to be short because if she was slapping me, she'd have to fucking jump.
Yeah.
She'd have to jump to reach
she was swinging down.
Exactly.
But I was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
And she pushed me. Like into one of my other coworkers. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then she pushed me again. Then they like split it up. She still hasn't apologized. The guy apologized.
This bitch, yo, those
she still hasn't apologized. And I'm not gonna be all like whatever about it, but still.
Nah, those are the most toxic women. I hate that shit,
For
bro.
real.
It's like fucking be an adult. All right. You had some horrible behavior. Whether you were drunk or sober, it doesn't matter.
She's older than
me. You're in the wrong. That's the thing. Age
and
doesn't
I hate like,
equate.
oh, but she was drunk. I'm like, I was drunk? Yeah. Why do women get a free agency once they start drinking? But when guys start drinking, that's when everyone's spotlight is on us.
It's a double standard, bro.
It's absolute, and it's okay. I get it, but I just wanted to acknowledge. I hate when people who come from money or prettiness or whatever use anxiety or depression as a fucking scapegoat to be a bad person.
It's also because most women don't have to deal with like physical consequences. Like dudes, they know not to press dudes because they know.
Dude, he's a wild. Damn, dude. He's taking quarters, hand Dude, whoa.
Handless corners, bro.
Dude, he can ride his bike with no handlebars, man.
Bro, he's
he was
killing
zipping.
it. Bro, he just got back from software engineering class, bro.
Well, he's running from
torqued.
some Mormon missionaries.
This is a Friday,
bro.
baby. He's got the whole weekend.
Oh, true. It is Friday. Damn.
Yeah. But, no, I was saying chicks, like...
They have no ramification.
Well, they also have no fear of physical, like, violence. When it comes to, like, fucking with
and
people.
Don't hit
Whereas
women.
dudes,
yeah,
they walk around with this air of, like, anybody could try and kick... Any dude could try and kick my ass if I bump into them the wrong way, you know?
Yeah.
And so there's this like decorum where we're like more respectful towards other dudes because we don't know what he knows. We don't know if he has a gun, a knife. We don't know if he has his boys around. There's too many variables, and too often dudes get fucked up, and it can happen anytime.
That's why.
Whereas chicks, they don't think about that. That doesn't pass their mind,
right?
And so they'll fucking be debaucherous and like slap dudes in the face and push them, you know. And it's their dude has to deal with it. I would, if I was dating a girl like that, I would have a stern talking with her right away, but like, don't fucking do that. Because I'm at risk now. Yeah. I can't be a bitch and not defend you.
Yeah.
But also, if I have to get new dental work because you decided to slap a dude in the face, I'm gonna fuck your mom. All right. and I'm sending you the bill.
Threat. I'm gonna
fuck your mom. She's been lonely for 15 years. All right,
dude.
Shannon's getting this.
Do you wanna sign off for all the people?
Yeah.
All right, let's do two sign-offs so I can put one at the end of the first half.
Okay.
All right.
What
Thank you for listening to this episode. All right, you guys.
We're back.
Black Republican.
Also, Chew Your Gals Day Off is coming back. All right. Look out for that on my Instagram.
Yeah, watch out for Chew Your Gals Day Off.
I'm releasing an episode in a week or two.
Yep.
I'm gonna start releasing my backlog of episodes.
Hell yeah, dude.
So I know there's a lot of people who love that podcast, and I love doing it.
Yeah, dude.
But I just gotta bring it back because I really do enjoy doing it.
All right. So make sure to check that out.
Check out Chew Your Gals Day Off. Not Chew Deer's Day Off or fucking Day Off Chew Deer. No. Fucking like retards try and say. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Chew Deer Gals Day Off. Same fucking thing.
And people are so bad with references.
They're fucking
They never get it. Okay.
They're dumb.
See you guys.
All right, have a good one.
Second ending right
All right. Second intro.
All right, you guys. Thanks for checking out this episode.
Over here at the NAACP, we would like to forgive Seth for his obtrusive use of the N-word over the course
Honestly, I'm sorry.
of the past 24 years. Seth, you apologized earlier.
Yes, it was my first word.
You know, you just like using it with the ER, and it's one of your favorite things.
Goo Goo Gaga with a hard R. And it was...
Goo Goo Gaga? Yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys for listening. I love you very much. Check out next episode.
Right. Peace out, guys.
Deuces.
Yo, the world will know.
Goo Goo Gaga is crazy.
Yo,